Good morning. So today is Tuesday and I'm teaching from home today. So I'm just going to take you guys with me and show me what kind of things happen on a day at home when you're still teaching on Zoom, you're still recording lessons, you're still phoning parents, all that kind of thing. But yeah, just see what kind of things the primary teacher gets up to at that time. So first things first, it's now, just gone 7. We need to get all the work that I prepared yesterday and all the videos that I made sent out to the class, so they've all got it ready for our first Zoom session later on this morning. So we'll get that done now and then I'll see you in a bit. So first things first, I need to get online and get all that sent. So I'm going to sit here and make sure I've got all my links right, they're all ready to be shared, that kind of thing. And then I will chat to you guys once I've got it all up and I'll talk about what we're doing next. So I've got all the work, it's all been sent out. It's now just gone 7:30, so it hasn't taken too long. It's probably the easiest bit, just sending all the links out. But I've now got just under 2 hours before my first session. So now is the time where I'm going to try and make all my resources ready for tomorrow, which just means that obviously I'm on top and I'm prepared for tomorrow. It means I can record the recorded lessons of them whenever I get a chance to. If I get a chance this morning, brilliant. If I'm not, then I'll do it this afternoon. And it just means that I'm ahead of the game really, which is always helpful in case I get ill or in case someone else has to cover me. I've just got the work there ready for them. So I'm going to go and get on with that and I'll see you guys in a little while. So time is now 8:15 in the morning and I've just finished getting all the resources ready for tomorrow, which is a nice relief because you know what? 45 minutes to get everything ready for tomorrow, that's a lot quicker than it would take me if I was in school, which is always a positive. The thing I haven't done yet is I haven't recorded their lessons. So what I like to do is we use Microsoft Sway, so I make all the sways with all the information, the questions they're going to do and that kind of thing. And then I record myself talking through basically talking through what I would do in the live lesson. And that just helps because sometimes people can't get on, there's technical difficulties, sometimes people forget what they need to do. And so I put that video up as well as the document because then the children, if they are doing the work and they forget something or that kind of thing, they can go back to that video and have a watch of that and it just gives them their memory a little jog of what they need to do. So I still need to record those, which if I've got an hour before my first lesson almost, so I should be able to get that done before my first lesson, which means I'm set up for tomorrow. So then the rest of the day I can get on with helping the children, get on with getting even more lessons ready and just generally getting ahead of the game, which is always a positive. So it's been a good morning so far. Hour to go. Let's see how much else we can get done. So the time is now 8:20 and I am finished. I've got all my resources and videos made for tomorrow. I've got everything set up on my computer, ready to get Zoom lessons started today. I've got around about 45 minutes left and I'm very happy with that. It's been a very productive morning. It's nice when you get it all done before the day starts because then the rest of the day I can use to even get further ahead or get other things done that are important, like talking to the children, making sure they're all on with their lessons and I'm not having to juggle a few different things at once. So that's been a brilliant start. I will keep you updated later on and see how the rest of the day goes. So lesson 1 done. We've done our English. We're having a look at some vocab today and trying to get some brilliant tier 3 vocabulary into our mythical stories that we've been writing. So the kids seem to really understand that and ready to give it a good go. It's so much harder to do when we're not in class and you can't have stuff posted up all over the walls and talking about things all lesson, and it's tough, but we've seemed to have a good go. They seem to know what they're doing and they know where I am and they can message me if they need anything. So hopefully they'll have a good go at that and I can get on with getting ready for the rest of the week. I do need to go into school later to pick up a few bits and bobs, and we're also getting our coronavirus tests delivered. They were delivered yesterday, so we need to start getting them out because all teachers are going to be taking them. We're going to be doing them twice a week just to try and make sure that if there is any infections appearing, we can stamp them out and really do our bit to get everyone back out of this lockdown. So let's go get them later on, but I'm going to go once I've finished my Zoom lessons this afternoon. But yeah, that is it for lesson 1. I'm going to have a go at making sure I'm all set up for lesson 2 and answering any questions I've got, and then I'll see you later. So I've spoken to a few parents, helped a few kids out, and we've generally got on. I've got a few more bits done that I need to do, some kind of paperworky things, officey jobs that I need to fill out. And I'm just taking a minute now. I've got 20 minutes before my next Zoom, and I'm just getting a minute just to move around. Right now I'm literally pacing up and down through my kitchen, back into my living room and back again. And I'm just doing this a few times, just getting myself moving, because I've found the biggest thing that has been hard from working from home is my back, my neck, just been aching, and it's from being sat down. I've got a cushion for my chair, I've got a hot water bottle for my neck, I've done all the things I can. I've made sure my computer's level with my eyes so I'm not looking down or up, and it's definitely got a lot better. But I know it's something that if I don't keep on moving, if I don't keep on doing this kind of thing, then it is really hard work, and it does ache on my body as well as my mind, just being stuck in the same place. So you'll see later on this afternoon, I always make sure I get myself outside, and I am got to go into school anyway, so that's going to help too. But it's just something where now I've got 15 minutes, I'm just moving around a little bit, getting my body moving, shaking it all out, making sure I'm still fresh so I can be the best teacher I can be. So yeah, little tip for you guys, if you're working from home, make sure you just get up, even if it's literally doing what I'm doing, walking up and down, moving your arms around, shaking it all around a bit, and getting yourself sorted. So yeah, math Zoom in a minute, so we'll get ready for that. Just finished our math Zoom call, and that was a bit of a longer one. We're having to go with decimals, and today it was doing about decimals up to the next the next whole number, and then looking at adding up to the next column, so like the next 10 or the next 100, the next 1,000. And it was tricky. It's tricky maths, and it's especially tricky when you're doing it across a Zoom and with different distractions around. So they're doing such a fantastic job doing their best. But it does mean that once you finish, there's always a few phone calls to make just to iron out little bits that people missed, or if they weren't quite logged on at the right time, or computers glitched out, that kind of thing. So as you can see, trusty whiteboard has come into a lot of good use today. I love this stuff. It just peels off so easy, but it's absolutely brilliant to do on Zoom. And fingers crossed, they've got a good understanding of it now, so they can have a good smash at it. And you never know, there's an extension task today. Hopefully lots of them will get on. But that's my second Zoom call done. I've rung a bunch of parents. We've had good chats about how things are going, helped with some of their maths. So I'm now done in terms of the first 2 lessons. So I'm going to close them down, make sure I've got all my stuff ready that I did this morning. You saw earlier, it was set up for tomorrow. So I just need to now make sure I'm thinking about Thursday and Friday and making sure I've got all that sorted. So I've got about 10 minutes for my last Zoom call of the day. I've spoken to a few more parents, I've talked to a few more children, made sure there's a few that are struggling to get on and they understand what they were doing. I've got some more stuff set up for tomorrow, but now the important thing is I need a bit of food. I'm getting a bit hungry. So I think orange. Oh, apple. An apple sounds good. Have an apple. Get myself ready for this afternoon. Finished final Zoom call for the day, set them off with their science task this afternoon, did a bit of research about space tourism, which should be quite interesting for them all and will give them some good knowledge about space. So the time is now just about 1 o'clock. Spoken to a few parents after that, made sure everyone was clear about what they need to do, spoke to a few kids to explain the task again, and then now we're going to get going because I need to get up to school to pick up my tests, poke my head in the classroom, make sure everything's all right in there before I come back, and we'll be almost finished for the day at that point. So let's get off to school. Just head upstairs to get ready for school and realise I've got a mountain of washing to do. So I'm going to do a couple of chores, washing in the washing machine, dishwasher on, so I can go out and get back and it'll all be done by the time I'm back. So chores, then go to school. Chores are done, dishwasher's on, washing machine's on, so need to get wrapped up and get up to school nice and quickly. Hopefully I should only be out of the house for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I can get back and make sure I can get everything ready for tomorrow. Then the school day will be done. So I'll start doing a bit of editing and that kind of thing. But I think I'm ready. I've invested in one of these snuds thanks to a recommendation from school from a friend, because then when you're at school you can just put it that and you've got a mask on too, and it keeps Bennett corn, so it's a win-win. Anyway, school So made it into school, need to get my mask on and get in and get those tests, and I'll be back in a sec. Made it home, back from school. I've got with me my step-by-step guide for COVID testing and 2 packs of kits. So I've got enough, I think it's 14 there. So I'm going to go inside, read how to do it, and so I know I'm ready. I think I've got to do my first one tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening time, so I'm not going to do one today, but at least I've got them and I can read about, so I'm prepared to do it tomorrow. So let's get back inside. In other news, it has started raining, you can see there, which puts the thought of me going outside for a run or a walk on a bit of a dampener, but we'll see how I feel. So back home, I've just been sat and responded to a couple of messages about questions about the work they're doing this afternoon, but everything seems quiet now on that front. The kids are all doing the work, which is brilliant. I'm going to get those chores done that I started earlier, so the washing machine and dishwasher both finished, so I've got a couple minutes now I can get that done, and then I'll be back onto my computer where I can make sure I've got everything set up for tomorrow and look at the days that we've got to come ahead, Thursday, Friday, that kind of thing. So chores and then PC. And that is an empty basket of washing, which I am happy about. So chuck that in there. Sorry about the darkness. And we're sorted. So I'm going to go sit back down on my PC and make sure we can get the rest of the week ready and raring to go. So that's the end of my school day. Now I'm going to sit my PC for a little bit longer and get some stuff finished up. Just updated my school website. I need to check for messages again and reply to a few emails. But that is pretty much the end of my school day. It's, as you can see, most of it is sat in this area, sat at my PC, and it's not the most exciting. I can't wait for schools to go back when I can get outside and get into the classroom again. But for what we're doing, I think as a school, we're doing a very good job, and hopefully the kids are all enjoying themselves still. So that has been the end of my day. Hopefully you've enjoyed this and it's given you a bit of information about what it's like at the minute in primary schools. And if you've got any questions, then just feel free to ask them and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.